global trade, renewable energy, climate change, generative AI. I believe we have all heard these terms before, whether from YouTube, podcasts, online article, or even in classroom discussion. So, what do these things mean for us as younger generation, and why should we care? The answer to that is closely related to the idea of global citizenship. Being a global citizen doesn't always mean we have to travel around the world or live in other countries. It means realizing that we are part of larger global community where our actions, thoughts, and decisions can affect others. It also means understanding that global problems are not someone else's responsibility, but our responsibility too. Because in today's world, people, countries, economies, and even technology are deeply connected to one another. However, the reality is not always simple. Most of us, especially in those developing countries, are still thinking about how to get food on the table rather than thinking about global narratives. According to the United Nations and World Bank, there are around 673 million people worldwide still experience hunger, while nearly 700 million people live in extreme poverty. Because of this, many people are more focused on surviving and fulfilling their basic needs instead of thinking about global issues. A simple question is, how can we expect someone to think about big ideas if they haven't filled their stomachs yet? This is exactly why young people should step forward and help address a real problem in society. And this is where the role of youth becomes very important. As the younger generation, often labeled as agents of change, we must take responsibility and lead positive change in our communities. Because we are the generation that will live with the consequences of today's global issues. If we care and participate in solving global problems, I believe that slowly but surely we can not only make the world a better place to live in, but also help address real life problems that have already affected many people, such as economic struggle or access to basic needs like food. However, real change doesn't always come with something big. To make tremendous difference, we do not necessarily need to become people in power or gain popularity. We can simply be ourselves and start from small things. Continue learning, share knowledge, and stay aware of things happening around us. By doing so, I firmly believe that we can make meaningful contribution regardless of our background and profession as global citizens. So, global trade to generative AI, why do they matter? Because these aren't just topic for discussion anymore. They shape the world we live in today and the future we will face. By understanding the meaning of global citizenship, we become aware that global issues are no longer international concern, but also our shared responsibility. Therefore, we need to take a part in addressing them. I know it's easier said than done. However, what is most important is real action. Even small action we can do, like practicing English speaking for 5 minutes with AI instead of endlessly scrolling on social media, can be a simple step toward broader contribution. Because through language proficiency, I believe we can participate more actively in global community and start making changes. And when we do that, we do not just change our own life. We also become part of solution for others and for those who might be even struggling to get food on the table. So, if all of this truly matters to you, the real question is, what will we do about it? Thank you very much.